Hedgehogs appeared on Earth about 15 million years ago. The average hedgehog has about 10,000 needles. They are renewed every 3 years. Hedgehog needles take a long time to grow, about a year. Luckily for the hedgehog, the renewal is gradual. The hedgehog has 36 teeth which, like humans, can fall out at an old age. Hedgehogs suffer more from tick bites than any other animal. When the hedgehog runs through the grass, it is like combing out the parasites that readily settle on the poor animal. The hedgehogs get rid of mites by their own needles, so they resort to cunning. They put cigarette butts on themselves in order to etch the parasites with tobacco. In epidemiology, there is a concept of hourly. It refers to the number of ticks collected by a hedgehog in an hour of running through the woods. Counting hourly helps scientists identify natural tick-borne encephalitis hotspots. A hedgehog's winter hibernation lasts 128 days. While the hedgehog sleeps, its body temperature drops to 2 degrees Celsius. Under normal conditions it is 34 degrees. Hibernating hedgehogs breathe seriously slowed down, a maximum of 8 breaths exhales per minute, although they usually breathe at a rate of 40 to 50 times. An awakened hedgehog is a walking embodiment of hunger, so the animal spends several days after awakening exclusively in search of food. Most species of hedgehogs have a tail. However, it is very short, only 3 centimeters, so it is not visible from under the needles. Despite the fact that hedgehogs are able to distinguish colors, they are by nature blind. But they have a very sharp hearing and a fine sense of smell. Eared hedgehogs differ from their fellows in that they are very reluctant to curl up in a ball in case of danger. This species of hedgehog runs very fast, and it is not easy for ground predators to catch up with it. If the eared hedgehog is overtaken by an enemy, the animal jumps up and tries to stab its opponent in the sensitive places. Hedgehogs are immune to the venom of vipers, although they do not hunt these snakes specifically. However, if the opportunity arises, the hedgehog will devour a viper with great appetite. Also, even the strongest poisons, such as mercuric acid, arsenic, potassium cyanide, hydrocyanic acid, etc., have almost no effect on hedgehogs. Hedgehogs don't hunt mice is a myth. They might be happy to eat mice, but they cannot catch up with a mouse. In children's books you can often see a hedgehog carrying an apple on his back. In fact, hedgehogs don't stab apples, mushrooms, or other large objects with their back needles. They are physically incapable of curling up enough to do so. The father of the myth that animals carry supplies on their backs is the ancient Roman historian Pliny the Elder. Where he got it from is unknown. Hedgehogs are wonderfully tame and get along well with other pets like dogs and cats. But few people can keep hedgehogs at home because of their loud stomping. The culprit for the death of many hedgehogs was the fast food restaurant chain McDonald's. The fact is that the animals were eager to lick the leftover McFlurry ice cream out of the cups. The muzzle of these cups was wide enough for the hedgehogs to stick their heads in, but too narrow for them to stick their heads back out. As a result, thousands of poor critters were unable to free themselves from the cups and starved to death. After numerous protests by wildlife advocates in 2006, the diameter of the neck of the McFlurry cups was reduced, and the hedgehogs were safe. In Serbian folk medicine, hedgehog urine is used as a cure for alcoholism. Fried hedgehog is a traditional dish of the Roma. By the way, hedgehog goulash is mentioned in one of the episodes of the film Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows by Guy Ritchie, when the main characters visit the Gypsy Tabor. In ancient Rome, hedgehog skins were used as combs for combing out sheep's wool. Interestingly, the courts of ancient Rome were literally swamped with cases of counterfeiting hedgehog skins. It was such a popular commodity.